Surprise, surprise, everybody. We are live direct, actually. Hopefully, you guys can see me okay and hear me okay. We'll wait for just a few moments here and then we'll get started and I'll explain while we're launching in the lobby, actually. And then we'll get started here in just a minute or two. But so far, let's see who is here right now. Looks like it's still launching out into the YouTube, so to speak. There we go. Alex B, what's going on? Robert Giles, what's going on as well? I'll explain why we're starting right up right now without any lobby here in just a second. But it's great to see all of you guys. I'll explain in just a few moments. Scott Messerschmidt, Drew's Food Reviews, Tony Montana, James 176, howdy. Great to see you. Dom's World, thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you, my friend. Alex B, thanks so much for being here. Yes, it's been a while, but glad you're here. Excellent. Doris Johns, hello, welcome. I am not doing so well, but I will definitely explain what that's all about in just a minute here. Spice Squad. Yes, I know there's no intro or countdown today. I'll explain why in just a moment here. Buzz7332, I appreciate the super chatting. What's going on, my friend? Happy Friday to you. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thanks so much for being here, Buzz, always. Tony Montana, how you doing? How you doing? Man, I've had one heck of a week, and I'll explain in just a minute here. I'm definitely not going to be on the full hour tonight, and I'll explain why in just a minute. And you wouldn't know by the content that came out this week, too. So we'll explain that in just a second, too. Spice Squad, yes, I know I am extremely tired, and you'll know why in just a minute here. Alex B, you're one of my best food reviewers in the world, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. Robert Giles, this man hustles. Thank you. Spy Squad, 1 week since you looked at me. It's been a week already, so fast. Carl Broussard, super chat donation. Man, Ian, those teeny tiny peeps were boo-boo. Yes, I know. Straight out boo-boo is what they were. Not a good situation with those for sure. Great to be on here with you guys tonight. Oh, I didn't get sick, but you won't believe what happened to me. And it's definitely it's giving me some problems, so to speak. So I'll explain here in just a bit. Hang tight for that. We're going to wait till the 8 o'clock hour to get started. Great to be on here with you guys. Again, happy Friday. Doris, I've only seen about 3 of your reviews. Wow, you have over 1,600 plus to catch up on. There is plenty out there. Doris, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you jumping on. Ed Keaton, I've been back from the hospital since Monday and feeling much better. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear from last week, Ed. I was actually at an urgent care a few days ago, and so I can feel the pain of not wanting to be anywhere you have to be for just a little bit. But shout out to you, my friend. I'm glad you are home. I am glad you are home. Let's see here. Kevlar Woodvest, thanks so much for jumping on. Great to be on here with you. I'm going to keep saying it. Keep saying it. Spice Squad, 1,600, what a flex. I think that's the conservative estimate. There's a lot of them that's on there. Granted, they're all set up for you, Doris. There's a whole bunch of playlists. You guys definitely have, it's all organized. So go by your favorite fast food spot. Tony Montana, yesterday I did what was only appropriate while it was still Lent season and got a double fish fillet and a side of fries and one of those blueberry cream cheese pies from Mickey D's yesterday. Very nice. That sounds like a fun little plan right there. Doris Johns, hospital stay? No hospital stay, just a little bit of a check-in to help with something, and I found out something that was really disheartening, and I have to deal with this. So it is what it is. But I will tell you here just a few more minutes here. Randy Molina, thanks so much for jumping on. Nestor Gates, hello. Great to see you. Alex B was in the hospital for February for 3 days, but I'm better now. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. Larry Nguyen, what's going on? Are you okay? Well, I will be. It's been better for the last couple of days, so to speak, but not quite. I have a little bit of a road here for a few weeks, but we'll see. Let's see here. Scott Messerschmidt, which he said hello as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. He's saying hello to Randy. Doris Johns as well. Everyone is in there. Kyle Broussard, don't tell me it's COVID. Nope. Definitely not that. Maximum miles per PM 95. My Aunt Laura, sister of my dad, uses now in England. Okay, very cool. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Kevlar Woodves, would you be interested in food eating competitions? Possibly, possibly, especially if it's a pizza eating situation. I love pizza. That's one of my all-time favorite situations right there. And speaking of which, because you just reminded me, because my mom was like, "Are you having pizza again?" Because of the recent reviews with Little Caesars. Shout outs to Mama Peeps who's watching this right now on her TV. Moms, I love you. I appreciate you jumping on. I know you're there and you can't really communicate through the chat just yet, but I know you're watching, and I'll definitely give you a call after the stream. But I'm glad you were finally home and you figured out how to watch me on your TV, on your smart TV in your place there. So it's all good. So, all right, guys, let's see here. Doris Johns, do you still keep your smile emoji in your car with your videos? I do actually. I actually keep those pillows in the trunk when I'm not using them because I can pop them in and out when I'm doing my thing. And I do have some extra camera equipment, things that I keep charged. So if I happen to be out and about and I come across something, I usually can do a review quickly or just do something fun along those lines. So I'm very much into what I do. So yes, those definitely stay with me. But guys, welcome to the Friday night stream. As always, my name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out reviews here on YouTube. Welcoming you to the live stream, typically Friday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If there's ever a change to that, you'll always see that communicated on Instagram. And there was a small chance that almost happened tonight. But I just said, you know what, let me go on for a little while and then I'll get back to what I got to deal with here. But I appreciate you jumping on. Again, shout outs to the super chatters. Let me just get that out of the way real quick. Should you guys wish to be like Bus 7332 and of course Carl Broussard and donate to the channel, you'll find a multitude of ways to do that down below in the description box or the first pinned comment. If you're watching this on the replay this coming Saturday, the 1st of April, no joke, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you'll have a new review coming up on Sunday. But you'll find all the details there naturally. Keep in mind, anything through Super Chat, YouTube does take a little bit from you, but should you wish to use PayPal, if you're watching this on a desktop browser, you can definitely hit that little icon in the upper right-hand corner, and it goes direct. But of course, anything and everything, should you guys wish to, is greatly appreciated. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your love and support, as always. So, guys, like I said, I am only going to be on for about maybe a half hour, 35, 40 minutes. I'm going to see how this goes because a few days ago, if you can believe this, I broke my foot. And it was really a very disheartening way that it happened because I don't understand why things go the way that they go, but apparently it was an accident, clearly, but a painful one. Very, very painful and unbelievable. I was walking out to my car actually to go film some upcoming content that you guys are going to see here on the channel, which I still did the same day, believe it or not. I was just hobbling along and I didn't realize the severity of it until later on that night. But basically, we had a lot of rain here in Southern California. There's a lot of just torrential downpouring. There's a lot of leaves, a lot of trees, a lot of everything that's been kind of down in the area. And it was pretty much covering the whole area in front of where I live. And as I was walking to where I needed to go to my car, I stepped down on basically uneven pavement, and it was covered with leaves. And I thought I was within the range of being, because I've done this a million times, but apparently I was at the edge of a piece of pavement, and my right foot went like this, snapped instantly, and my body went this when I fell because it jolted me. So I basically cracked it really clean. My fifth metatarsal, which is like the pinky toe towards the side of your foot, that middle area basically has a tendon that there's nowhere for it to go except either stay connected or you crack it. And essentially, I cracked it. And I went down and had some trouble getting up. And I was really I didn't realize how bad it was until I was done doing what I was doing and it was beginning to swell. And it really swelled up. And I had to go to the urgent care. They took an x-ray and saw that it was a clean smash, basically. And just looking at the image of my bones and seeing the break fracture all the way through, it was pretty bad. So um, basically, I was given a boot. I have to follow up with an orthopedist, which I'm still dealing with, and that's pretty much what it is there. John Hendren, thank you so much for the super chat donation. I appreciate that. But man, the pain, I got to tell you, it was. It's not that I can hear it, but I felt it, and something wasn't right. As soon as I stepped down and I went like this and I fell, I knew right away that was it. There, they basically what the doctor was telling me in the urgent care was that it's known as the dancer's crack or dancer's fracture, and it's a very common type of thing that most dancers get because of the way that you move your foot and if you're dancing a certain way. And That's basically what happened there. So to say that it's been painful is an understatement because it has been. It's very uncomfortable sleeping. I haven't been for the last few days, which is why I feel very tired. So, but the good thing is a lot of my content that you saw this past week, a lot of it was already in place. So it really wasn't very much to kind of retool slightly, or basically get that completed there. The first review that you're going to see with my full broken situation is going to be on Sunday. So, and it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but at the same time, it's still a chore. But shout outs to the wifey for helping me basically do what I need to do there and making it easy for me to get to where I need to go and do what I have to, because naturally it's my right foot, it's my driving foot. So I can use it to drive, but I can't for any length of time use it for a length of time, basically. So the show goes on. I've done things much worse, if you remember. So you're always going to have that content every single week without fail. That's my goal. And I'm just going to keep doing what I do because I love doing what I do. And I appreciate you guys being here to enjoy it. So thank you so much for doing that. Now that you know the full story, your boy cracked his foot. And it's my first time. I guess I'm not a spring chicken anymore, Mom, right? That's what it is. I guess that's what my wife keeps telling me. We're not that young anymore, but it is what it is. Let's see here. ScottRush.com. Yes, I can't believe that it is almost April as well. Eating too many chocolate eggs lately. Yes. Cloud Cool, cool guy McFly. Thanks so much for jumping on. Pete, loved your latest Little Caesars review. It looks so good. Yes, I had a lot of fun checking that one out. That pizza did not last long, believe me. And again, that was filmed early at the same time. So thankfully, I had a chance to enjoy that without too much fanfare in terms of drama. But yes, very tasty stuff there. Very, very tasty stuff. Beautiful hog man, looking swagged out, my man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mighty Wings, is that a pop collection? If you're looking up over here, I guess somewhere in between, you may find there's a few that are kind of hiding back there, but these are all Masters of the Universe origins all over the place over here. So back up on the very corner over here, I have a lot of actually these are the pops right over here. Some food review stuff that's hiding. But I actually, if you guys notice, I usually have the green over here to kind of match when I do my thumbnails for the live streams. You see my little yellow and green logo in the corner on the bottom left, and then you have the green coming up from that. That's the idea behind that for those of you guys who might be interested to know what that is. Let's see here. Let me shoot on down this way. Doris Johns, I've been curious if you've tried the grilled cheese cheeseburger. Where is that from, Doris? If it's the one from Jack in the Box, I did that way back in the day. You'll find that at the towards the bottom of the Jack in the Box playlist. If it's the double grilled cheeseburger, very good situation with that. Very good situation with that. Connor Brown, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. ABen113. Claw and Go, what's going on as well? Great to see you guys. Drew, did you ever eat the Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream? I have not, Drew, actually. I haven't seen that in store, but then again, I also haven't been able to get anywhere to go check that out. So it may be just a little bit, if anything. I can kind of walk with my little RoboCop boot, but at the same time, it doesn't last too long for me. The pain begins to make itself known. So I'll see if I can kind of see if that where that is. I'm sure Walmart's got that, if not Target, but most likely Walmart. That kind of feels like a Walmart thing. Hey, Ben, wait for me. I just ordered a Little Caesars crust pizza crust. Nice. Enjoy it. Hopefully you got it stuffed. Yes, you did. Okay, Caesar's stuffed pretzel crust. That's the only way to eat that pizza. I'm telling you, it is amazing. That's like mwah, chef's kiss in the very back with that cheese and the pretzel action. It is so delicious. So delicious. Pretty it. Can we peep that foot? No. I've got a couple of pictures, but you know what? I'm going to give you guys what I think you want to see. Might as well, because I actually sent this picture. I'm just gonna show you. This was before. You can kind of see it right there. Pretty bad. And then I'll just put it on the side right over here because it is all black and blue. You probably can't see that too much, but below my ankle going up towards my foot, it begins to like mushroom out kind of from there. It's just kind of as good as I want to show you because I don't want to gross too much of you guys out with that. But the front of my toes are black and blue all of a sudden as well, which is crazy. So it is nuts. It is nuts. So yes, no bueno. Take care of your body, believe me, and watch where you're walking. Watch where you're walking. Let's see here. Hang on, let me see. I'm gonna shoot on down real quick. I'm gonna give you the breakdown for this past week really quickly, and then we'll get into the review. So I'm not gonna be waiting until 8:30 to do the review for you there. Um, has anyone autographed the foot yet? No cast needed, which is the good thing. I don't need any type of cast. I just need to keep it immobilized as much as possible. This type of break doesn't require that type of situation like that. So thankfully, that is a good thing. But then again, I do have to see my orthopedist on Monday, and that's going to be we'll see what he says from there. If it doesn't take hold or do what it needs to do, I'll probably have to do another quick X-ray to see how it's been since this happened. But no worry about the Vicodin. Definitely, I'm taking pain meds, things for relieving inflammation, that type of thing mostly. And I'm just trying to keep it iced as much as possible. So yes. Let's see. Russ Meyer, best night of the week. Thanks so much for jumping on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Great to see everybody. What's with the? Did you hear the news from Spy Squad to Russ Meyer? Oh, it's probably. Hopefully, it's not talking about me. hopefully, Hopefully, your big toe carries most of the weight during the walking. It should be okay. See a podiatrist if the pain in the future. Yes, Brain, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Doris Johns, you're a He-Man and Transformer dude. Cool, me too. Mostly He-Man. Actually, I have every single Motu Origins character that is out right now, and everything pretty much that's been pre-ordered and well in advance. A huge fan of Masters of the Universe, as most of the peeps here can tell you. I definitely dig it. All right, guys, let me give you a quick breakdown. I'm actually going to keep it highlighted right where Brian is right there, or Brain, I should say. Luckily, your big toe carries most of the weight. This is very true. And I can kind of keep it to the side, but I'm gimping around my place here. My wife is telling me I'm a limper, and it kind of is what it is. I have some crutches if I really need them too. So, all right. Guys, this past week has been eventful to say the least, and I told you it would be on the stream, right? Last week, I told you it was going to be pretty busy. We have the Buffalo Wild Wings honey garlic boneless wings, which was definitely a blast to check out. I believe that was last Saturday-ish. I think Saturday-ish or Friday-ish. It could have been actually Friday-ish. I think I have to take a look and see. That's a 7 days ago, according to my thing here. So that could be the Friday situation. I have a feeling for that. But then the big gun filmed actually over the weekend early, which I actually had everything ready to go. My contact I got in touch with, everything was solid. The KFC chicken nuggets, a blast of a situation there. That was a very, very fun video to film. And I'm actually going to say that was a very, very fun video to film sarcastically because of the way that actually turned out. I thought it was not going to be as good as it was. And it actually was very good. I figured these were just going to be just your standard run of the mill nuggets, the breaded up stuff, what it was, but it turned out to be awesome. I mean, I really love these nuggets. They are very, very good. I think an 8-piece order is like 270 calories, something along those lines. So it was solid. It was really solid. So I definitely want to go back and get those again. I haven't been since I filmed that, but I want to give that a shot. We have got the Wendy's grilled chicken ranch wrap, which was a lovely situation. And guys, if you're watching some of the calories and things for fast food, that's only like 420 calories, I think, for that huge wrap, which was really well done. So very, very solid for that there. A very solid amount of that creamy buttermilk ranch sauce, of course. The grilled chicken was amazing in it. The shredded lettuce, of course, the shredded cheddar cheese, and a fairly large warm flour tortilla. It was very well put together. And then into Popeye's strawberry biscuits, a boo-boo of a situation with that one there. I don't think I'm going to be revisiting it because usually you only get one chance to make a first impression, right? And that essentially was not a very good first impression. So it looked cool, it looked great, but the inside had very little, if any, strawberry bits and pieces that it was supposed to have. So not a fun situation there. And then naturally rounding it out today, these were all in a row too, guys. I told you I've been busy with a lot of pre-production work. Stuffed pretzel crust pizza. Again, that was an amazing situation. Very delicious. There's no way that could have failed unless it wasn't made correctly. I think I said in that video. But very, very tasty with that stuffed cheese in the very back. It was very well done. Very, very well done. So lots of good times from that. And then obviously this coming Sunday will be a little bit of a companion review to something that you'll find on Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. As you guys are noticing, I'm releasing an hour earlier than normal because I'm seeing that the shift that I'm seeing when most of you guys are online visible for releasing videos is in that time frame now. As it begins to change, I kind of want to make sure I'm accommodating as much of you guys as possible. So naturally, hopefully you guys don't mind me giving you a video earlier in the day than normal. So if you guys like the hour early for the release, give me a thumbs up here in the chat, as I'm not used to doing this. I'm using the web aspect of YouTube here to do this. But if you're down with that, give me the thumbs up and let me know you're digging it there. So I'm definitely enjoying getting it out to you earlier. I used to do the 12 o'clock time frame. So you'll see typically the new content will be 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then any replays for streams will always be at noon. And then anything else in between, usually the shorts that you'll see probably like in the 1 o'clock time frame as well. So everything will kind of be connected in that way. So I'm trying to give you an experience that's consistent at the same time. So good times there. So let me go on down further here. We'll jump into the review in just 2 minutes here. Maybe about, I'll say wait till about 8:20. Connor Brown. Actually, hang on 1 second here. Russ Meyer, wait for the corn dog review. I'll have to see if I can accommodate you at some point, but that won't be happening tonight. Dom had a sample of the KFC nuggets. I was told they were non-combo nuggets to be released on April 3rd. Very cool. Very nice. Actually, they're pretty much available all over the place now. I think what you may be meaning is possibly the mac and cheese bowls in there as well, which are going to be using those nugs on top of that. Still, that's pretty awesome either way. Connor Brown had the pretzel crust pizza today. It was heavenly. I was so excited that it came back. Me too. That is definitely Return of the King, as I think I put on my social media blast with that one. Very, very delicious. Drew, why did the chicken cross the road? To sell eggs to the Easter Bunny, of course. Yeah, and at a 718% profit premium, because that's how much they said all of the egg manufacturers have made because of the shortage supposedly going on right now. 718% profit. Think about that for a second. That's crazy. Chris Mack, is there a Peep This Out Discord channel? There isn't, actually. I'll kind of look into that a little bit. But granted, I'm a one-man, show, so it's very hard for me to manage yet another platform of things there. I have all my social media stuff naturally, but I'll look into that because that's not the first time I've heard you guys mention. We'll have to see about that too. Let's see. Nestor, have you ever tried ranch flavored soda? I think I did a variation of corn soda, I think it was. I think there may be ranch possibly. I know bacon back in the day as well. If you take a look at, just do a search for something on YouTube, but chances are something's going to come up from Lester's Fixings. I think do a search for lester'sfixings.com or Lester's Fixings Peep and see if something comes up with that. You may see something there. Foodie86 is someone who has gout not too long ago. I know what foot pain is. Yes, it is no joke. See a podiatrist for shoe inserts for any pain. I will definitely do that. I appreciate you guys jumping in there. I really appreciate you guys letting me know what is up with that for sure. Yeah, it is definitely craziness there. So naturally, with the wifey helping me do what I have to do, I would not be able to do what I have coming up, and I greatly appreciate that as well. So, all right, the chat is moving up. Subway delivers. You can pick up the review at home from Drew. You guys are just waiting for that Subway review. I know. And just in case, if Noel and Funky Fresh are watching from Baltimore, Maryland area, hopefully if you guys are catching this on the replay, if you're watching it live, hello. I know you guys are out there right now visiting. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your time. I miss you guys already. Let's see here. Kevlar's Vest, a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Pretty It, did you know that your chat isn't showing on the stream? Take a look below. I know I'm using the web version of YouTube to do this transmission real quick. And the reason why is because I could not set up my office the way I wanted to do something because I just can't move very well. So I'm using a different chair behind me right now here. So it may look very similar to what you see on the channel here, but it is definitely different with what I have behind me here. Let's see here. All right, put your good foot forward and heal well. Pretty, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, need a beer with that pretzel pizza. Yes, Drew, that would be pretty awesome too. Michael Domayer, what's going on? Okay, we got all the thumbs up. You guys are down with the 2 o'clock time frame. I try. Doybird, I love the dab. I love that. That's cool. All right. Scott Meshersmith, Facebook helps when I see the YouTube link for video. Thank you for getting notices from Facebook sometimes. I appreciate that. I appreciate Facebook for doing what they need to do. Absolutely. Beautiful Hogman, Ian, your fellow hoop hog. Do you think the Lakers can beat the Grizzlies? anything is possible. But yes, I do. And the Grizzlies is a very aggressive team naturally there. But at the same time, there's always that possibility. You never know how things are going to go. So yes, I'm going to say they can. And granted that, the Lakers are definitely here in LA, and that's obviously where I live. I definitely want to see them do what they have to do. Chris Mack, yo, peep this out. Yes, Wiener Schnitzel's got mac and cheese. That's right, a regular version and chili version of that. If you want to see a review of that, which I have not seen yet, because I may try to make my way over to give that a go. That's one of the things on the docket. We'll have to see what happens here. Take a look over at Drew's food reviews, because I believe he just launched the chili mac version of that, and Drew can confirm that here in the chat as well. I believe I saw that. If not today, I think it was Drew. So very, very cool. All right, I'm going to freeze it right over. Kyle Broussard, I bet your face was crazy when you broke your foot. Yes, it was. Nobody was there to help me get up. And fortunately, I was able to get up before the pain really began to set in. And as I was walking to my car from that point, and I felt everything get very tight and begin to swell. Yeah, it was no joke. Sammy, what's going on? How are you enjoying the new spicy chicken fries and the new BK wraps? Which the BK melts, if anything there, but the spicy chicken fries, absolutely a beautiful situation. Definitely a beautiful situation on those fries. I had a lot of fun checking those out. It's Beer Drank, caught you live. Thanks so much for jumping on, man. Great to see you. I'm using YouTube's own portal over here, jumping on. I don't know if you may have seen earlier, Beer Drank, but I broke my foot. So I am doing things a little bit differently tonight just for the stream. But I'm here for you guys, and I'm here for all of you naturally there. Beer Drank, you already know it's Beer Drank. Jump on over. Definitely amazing content, IPA goodness, just lots of fun content in general. You already know what it is. And yes, decency. I have seen the pics of Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn. I'm not impressed so far, but I'm going to hold my true opinion for when I see some actual finished product, put out as a trailer or some type of tease. That's they're filming that here in LA, so we'll have to see what happens with that there. So, Klon Go, I notice you, I see you, man. My chat is moving here, but I see you. This actually YouTube's version of it is a little bit better than the one that I use for my stream, so this is actually working out okay. So, all right, guys, I actually have my review right here with me, and I actually timed this to the point where it should be fairly warm. So I don't have to worry too much about this. Drew did the chili cheese at Wiener Schnitzel. Nice. Very nice. All right. Ian, I believe KFC fries and coleslaw as good as on the tender box from Keenan Thomas. Coleslaw, I'm not really a super fan of their coleslaw. I think it's a little bit more mayo-y. My wife actually likes KFC's coleslaw, but I'm not a super fan of that. We actually did get that not too long ago. This past week, we got the 8-piece bucket for $10, which was actually pretty good. And I had it's been a while since I've had regular KFC, and it was really tasty, really tasty. TJ to God, you should do a review from your couch during this time. You know what? I thought about that, but the wifey is doing some stuff in the living room right now with her own business, and that's I didn't want to, have her just come into the office and have her move her stuff here. So I'll consider that if things are still a little creepy or trippy, I should say, next week for the stream there, depending upon how this goes. So, all right, it is time to do this review. And guys, I definitely want to give these a shot because I've seen these a bunch of times, but I've never actually just, jumped and just given them a go. Even on my own, I wanted to give them a shot. So if you guys know, I'm originally from back east in New York. And back east, there's a very popular little burger spot called White Castle. And they don't have them here on the West Coast. I actually did one review from Vegas a few years ago. So naturally, in the frozen food section, you have versions that you can buy which kind of scratch the itch. They're not quite the same, but at the same time, they actually have at least an offerings where everyone around the country can get a little taste of that. So this is actually something that is new to me because I didn't even think they would even have something like this. So at the same time, you guys are going to be experiencing this for the first time with me if you've never had these. So guys, without further ado, we're taking a look at some White Castle chicken and cheese sliders. Basically like a little mini chicken sandwich, so to speak. And how many of you guys are sick of chicken sandwiches at this point? Ever since Popeyes popped off with their own, there are so many different variations. But if you take a look at what this is over here, it looks pretty tasty. White meat and American cheese. It's basically 100% white meat on like a nice little steamed bun. And, how bad could this be with some cheese? So naturally, I have them set up here. And I think some of the cheese is kind of melted here. Hang on one second. This is live, so depending upon how this goes, this is either gonna go well or it's just gonna go period. So, all right, so take a look. Hopefully that will focus just a little bit, hopefully. As you can see, well, I'm gonna try, you know what? Let me pick one of these up. It may focus better with that. And these are still fairly warm. And I'm gonna try and lift this up here for you. Okay, so it's contrasty, I know, but we have a slice of American cheese, a little slice of American cheese on this, and a little mini chicken patty. Let's just give this a shot here. So as you can see, it's breaded up not too bad. You know, the instructions to make these, usually with the regular White Castles, you know, it just says like a minute in the microwave. You just puncture the bag and you let it do its thing. You have to defrost the chicken separately. You have to pull this apart because it's frozen. It's easy to do. And then 2 minutes and 45 seconds in the defrost, and then you put it all together, and then you do like a minute, and then it works out there. But these actually seem kind of hearty. I mean, they look kind of nice, right? There we go. A little bit of a focus there, but pretty nice. Let's just give this a shot, guys. I mean, it's a new thing for me, hopefully for you guys. Chicken and cheese sliders from White Castle from your friendly neighborhood frozen food section. Let's peep this out. Hmm. Hold on. That's not bad. Two of these is 390 calories, 44 carbs, 14 grams of fat, 4.5 saturated. Not horrible. That chicken, I'm not hating on it. The whiteness of the bun is kind of blowing out the contrast here. My camera's trying to focus in on it, but the breading is not bad. I think I may have overcooked it just a little bit because the bun's a little hard now. And I think I put like a minute and 10 just in case. Probably shouldn't have done that. Let's keep going in. Hmm. You know, that American cheese is really standing out. Wow. That's a tasty little snack. Not bad. And yes, Drew, I think some Frank's Red Hots would be in check with this. But for what it is, I'm not hating on this at all. This was like, I think $5 and I got 4 of them. It's like a 2-pack. There are two 2-packs on the inside of these here. But Ready, Set, Crave, as you can see, that's pretty much what they're known for, their Crave menu. Savory, melty American cheese, check. Soft signature bun, check. Crispy, tender, 100% white meat chicken, pluck. Our chicken and cheese sliders are the kind of Crave that dreams are made of. And now it's yours to devour without even leaving the house. Well, you got to buy them initially. So there you go. From our menu to your microwave, welcome to the tempting world of what you crave. So there you go. White Castle chicken and cheese sliders right here. Not bad. So let's go for another couple of bites on this, and then we'll wrap this little quickie review with the rating coming up next. But this is not bad. If you see this in your frozen section, I would recommend giving this a shot. It's a little bit of a break from the norm from regular like little burgers naturally, which I like, obviously. But this is pretty tasty. So let's go for another couple on it. I like the breading. It's light. Enlarged to show deliciousness. Look at what it says right there. That's hilarious. Focus, focus, focus. Enlarged to show deliciousness. I like that. Fun to heat, fun to eat. Easy to eat, fun to eat. So yeah, very cool, guys. I'm really glad to have given this one a shot. This is actually not bad. So one more bite, and then we'll rate this up, and we'll see how this actually does here. The chicken and cheese sliders, breaded chicken breast with rib meat on our signature bun from White Castle. Yep, I dig it. Okay. Russ, I love you too. I appreciate that. All right. Overall, for the White Castle chicken and cheese sliders, I'm going to go a couple of hockey sticks, 7.7 on this one. This is actually not bad, guys. I mean, it's a tasty little snack. Calorie-wise, not horrible. Sodium, 1,120 milligram. Well, that's probably going to be what it is because it's frozen. So a little bit of a preservative, I'm sure. But 22 grams of protein for two. And the quality of the chicken is not bad. So very nice on this. A couple of hockey sticks. Like I said, 7.7. Nicely put together. And easy to heat, fun to eat. Definitely dig that. Very, very nice. So not bad at all. And again, just to show you the other one here, which I think I'll save for once we log off in just a second. It is not bad in terms of the size of the chicken patty for what you get here. So it's a thicker piece of meat, and I like that. And it really does feel like it's substantial enough, even though it is kind of like a cute little snack, right? I mean, decent amount of cheese goodness on that too. So not bad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me take a look here further in the chat. Let's see. Carl Broussard, at least that review was a lot better than last Friday. There you go. I aims to please. Sometimes they don't maybe hit as much as they like, but naturally I want to keep it interesting for you guys at the same time. So of course you have the other reviews that are more structured, that may be more to your liking as well too. But good times. I'm definitely going to be watching The Mandalorian tonight. I just finished season 2 of You, and that was a mind-blowing finale. If you guys haven't watched that show, I know that there's 4 seasons total now. The 4th season just came out, so I'm starting season 3 this weekend tonight. Maybe episode 1 of season 3 tonight. But Mandalorian, I have to watch from this past Wednesday. I've just been bedridden for the most part for the last few days, so I really want to try and rest again, and I'll just catch up on that. So good times with that for sure. And let's see here. Mars the Dude, do you have sleep apnea? No, not to my knowledge. Tony Montana, oh my God, how interesting. I actually saw those White Castle chicken and cheese thighs at my local the other day. What an interesting coincidence. There you go. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Tony Schultz thought it was going to be 7.8. 7.7. Close, right? Close. Epic Berserker thought it was going to be a 6 out of 10. No bueno. Klongo, man, I wish they would give us White Castles over here. You know what? I wish we had them actually over here as well too. Like I said, the only review I have of them officially is when I did them in Las Vegas a few years back, which is really the fun thing I got to tell you about creating a YouTube channel and having content that you can go back in time and see. And I remember the funny thing is when I put whatever video it is that I've done, I remember when I did it. And it's just so crazy. I've done that a few times. I've randomly clicked on something and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember what was going on when that happened or when this happened or whatnot. It's kind of wild actually, but yeah, that was a fun video to do right off of the strip in Las Vegas, which I really would like to go back and visit again for sure once I'm able to. Beautiful hug man, I heard Baby Yoda is tall now. That's hilarious. Yes, Klongo, spicy version. They have jalapeno sliders too, which I saw and I almost did that, but the chicken one just looked the most interesting. And as you guys know, a lot of the reviews I put on my channel, of course, are going to be the mainstream things that I know you want to see. But some of it is the stuff that I'm genuinely curious about that I want to go in on. And that just jumped out at me as something that I wanted to try. So I may do the jalapeno ones at a later point in the future because some of you eagle-eye viewers may already know that I've done the regular versions of the sliders, the regular White Castle sliders, way back in the day. And it's a video that my mom actually likes because she wanted to know how I was sitting in the aisle of the supermarket. And then I quickly ran out to go get the burgers and I came back and it was done. You know, it's just the magic of editing naturally. But that was one of my early videos when I was playing around with green screening and that type of thing. So do take a look at that. Do take a look at that if you want to see an oldie but a goodie, as my mom would probably like to say. Definitely a lot of fun. James Morrison, get some deep rest tonight, man. Manage the pain, definitely. Yeah, the reason why I don't want to be on for the full hour is because my foot. This is the first time I'm keeping my foot mostly kind of down on the floor, and it's kind of bothering. So you got to keep it, elevated. So that's the main reason for that. Yes, Tony Montana. I really dug the backstory of Grogu from last week and how he was busted out from Order 66 and who did it. Some of you eagle-eye viewers may remember the voice of Jar Jar Binks. That voice actor was playing a character in last week's episode of Mandalorian. I'm not going to spoil anything more for you. Do take a look. It was very good. It was a very good episode. Riley, do you have a photographic memory or anything like that? You know, I wouldn't say photographic, but sometimes I see things that instantly spark, and naturally, with all the content that I create, I can do that, which is crazy. I just remember all those things, and some of the videos from way back in the day, like when I was going out with my wife, then girlfriend, not fiance yet. One of the early Malibu fish videos that I did way back in the day down on PCH here in Los Angeles. That's one of my favorite videos as well, where we went out and had fish, and I actually filmed that as a review. So that's something to go look at there. I think it was Malibu Cafe, is what it was. So those things, they just instantly spark the memories of when you did those fun things, for sure. Sammy, wish he had In and Out here. Yeah, definitely. That sounds really good right now as well. So, like I said, my wife's been helping me with a bunch of things. I don't want to say, hey, you want to go run out and get some In and Out and bring it back? So, well, I might. I might after this. We'll see, because it's Friday night. But being that I'm banged up right now, I have to watch carbs. I have to watch the things that I eat because I can't do what I was doing before. So I'm naturally managing that, of course. So you have to kind of adjust for a little bit. Let's see here. Last few things, guys, before we round it out. Let's see here. Erica, Epic Berserker, congrats on 40K. Remember the early days. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Epic. It was crazy beginnings. And again, thank you so much to all of you guys. I think we're over I think it's 40,000, 50 something now, something like that. So naturally, we're on the road to the next milestone, which is the 45K mark and then the 50 mark. Naturally, as long as you guys are sharing the content out, if we can get there a lot quicker, definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, of course. All that great stuff there as well. And yes, Sammy, shout outs to you. You've been with me since 2017. It's a good time. It's a good time here on the channel. It's a good time for food reviewers in general. There's a lot of content out there to create, a lot of content to put together, a lot of content to collaborate with. There's a lot of fun stuff to do, and it's really pretty much, I feel like, a niche that is just going to be around. I mean, naturally, certain people's tastes may change and gravitate, but there's always like newer people that find these things. So it's really, really a fun thing to do in there. Let's see here. As I'm going on down, Larry Nguyen is saying that's funny to Drew. Let's see here. Christian Hansen, In and Out must not have enough confidence to go national. Actually, no, Christian. Just so you know, and I've actually mentioned this before, the reason why you don't see In and Out in a lot of places is because they have to stay within a certain radius of a fresh meat facility, a packing facility, because they make fresh meat burgers every single day. There's nothing frozen. That's the main reason, and that's the honest truth of it. They also have to be within a certain bakery because they don't bake anything on site. Everything is delivered from places. So that's why In and Out is not everywhere, to be honest with you there. It's all about that radius. And I believe we talked about that. I've mentioned that in certain reviews as well. There was one review that I did with the endorsement where we talked about that. That's the main reason why you don't see that stuff there. Sticker collecting. Yes, tomorrow is April Fool's Day. I know. And you think breaking my foot would be a joke, right? And it's not. I'm not liking that at all. But just so you guys know, and I'm going to post this in my community tab tomorrow, you'll find the little link to the pumpkin spice donuts. I believe I did that from Krispy Kreme, and they're only available from the 1st and the 2nd. So if you want a little bit of the fall action for this weekend only, and I'd recommend going on Sunday, because then you can pick up one of their cinnamon rolls, which is a banging situation as well, which I reviewed. They have cinnamon roll Sundays on top of that. So get yourself a pumpkin spice donut glazed and get yourself a cinnamon roll. Tell them Ian K sent you. That would be awesome. Good times there. Drew, stay tuned for the next week's Banged Up review. Banged Up review situation coming soon. Yes. Yes, Spice Squad, long haul paying off. It's definitely been getting really, really nice here on the channel, finally, with a lot of different things. And just the ability to interact with you guys and some of my behind the scenes things that I'm working on, working with certain places and stuff. It's been a lot of fun to do. A lot of fun to do. Let's see here. All right, guys, as we round this out, Tony Montana, finally got a chance to do the deluxe fish sandwich at Jack. Yes, I did that actually on my channel as well. Take a look at that. I know you've probably seen it already, Tony, but absolutely loved it. Good stuff. You know, with Lent season in full swing, there's plenty of fish to go around. Yes, I do like the first Men in Black movie, actually. Laura, is the best one out of the 3. And I'm not counting the one where they weren't really, Will Smith wasn't really in it. The fourth one, or whatever that thing was. I didn't even see that movie. I had no interest whatsoever. Drew, first Ian Subway review, April 1st. Be there. That's hilarious. That would be perfect. That would. But if that ever happens, and I'm not going to say it ever will, you never know. It's going to be something special. I'll tell you that. That would be something fun. I got to tell you that. I'm going to tell them to stay frosty on that icing, my guy. There you go, decency. Keep it real. Keep it real right there. That's awesome. Cemetery, do you have any food reviews you have uploaded so far? Yes, 2 extra, and one that I'm working on. And you'll see one of them, the actually full broken foot edition of what I did. It's nothing mentioned in the video, but this coming Sunday's video was the first one, full, complete, dealing with this drama. So we'll see if you notice a difference. I don't think you will, but we'll see. Let's see here. Did the doc give you fun kind of medicine? Basically anti-inflammatory stuff. That's all I asked for, to be honest. I don't like doing anything outside of the normal stuff if I have to, because I'm very much into kind of toughing it out, so to speak. But if things get a little crazy, should they, I know who I can call and make a phone call for that. Let's see here. Sticker collecting. Do you think that Arsenal will win the Premier League? I don't know. We'll have to see. We can probably discuss. Tomorrow is WrestleMania, Lara Nguyen. Very nice. That used to be on Sundays, I remember, if I remember correctly there. Well, maybe Saturdays, actually. I remember when I was a kid. Let's see. Yes, Keenan, Jack in the Box says chicken strips with honey mustard ranch barbecue sauce was pretty good. I give them 5 out of 5. Very nice. Yeah, they definitely do it right over there with their chicken strips at Jack. I reviewed the spicy variants, I think, at one point as well, which was really, really good. Really, really good stuff. James Morrison, calling to Coast again tonight. I'll be listening. Enjoyed that crossover last night. Yes, I had a lot of fun doing that, actually. I've tried a couple of times I've been on there when I've called in for something. But I'm going to see. I'm going to see how I do, if I can. If I'm actually going to be up, to be honest with you, because I'm really pretty tired. Finally, I may get some sleep tonight, maybe. Let's see. Drew, yes, keep that foot frosty and chill this weekend. I will. Absolutely. Epic Berserker, what's your favorite item you've reviewed for the month of March? Well, you know what? Because of the just everything in general, it's kind of a toss-up between, because I just had it not that long ago, was the stuffed pretzel crust pizza. I think I'm probably going to say that because it's a guilty pleasure, and it was definitely a tasty situation. Everything else that I've done as I'm scrolling through here, actually, you know what? I'd probably put that in there with the double down, to be honest. The double down, I think we'll do my top 3 for March, we'll just say here. And I'm going to start it off with, naturally, the stuffed pretzel crust pizza, because that thing was just flat out delicious. It always is. The double down, because that was my very first time trying it ever. And I really enjoyed it. And from there, let's see. If we had to pick one, I guess the KFC nugs. We'll do the KFC nugs because those were pretty nice. 11 herbs and spices, very light coating, solid blocks of white meat. Lovely situation with that. So I think I gave you a little bit above and beyond, which you may have asked, but my top 3 for March, at least, if I was going to be doing that there. Yes, no Misty Smith tonight. I don't see Misty Smith here either. We have to see all our usuals that are not here tonight, but that's okay, because the replay will be available for you guys on Sunday at tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the new review at 2 p.m. on Sunday as well. So, all right, guys, I am going to drop off here in just a second. Last couple of things before we do our couple of outros. Let's see. Sammy, I'm actually ticked off at how BK is never full of nationwide release stuff right now. The BK wraps are in California, but it's here. I didn't get the spicy chicken fries, and I didn't get the spicy chicken fries before you. We'll have to see what happens there. I have my contacts at BK, so maybe I can take a look and see what's happening on our side for that there. So we'll have to see. There's a few things in the works, a few little nibbles of things that I'm hearing about, but there's nothing confirmed yet. So we'll have to see what goes on there. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best to bring you the goodies, as I always do, for sure. I'm back with the pizza from Little Caesars, 8Men13. Very nice. Enjoy that. It's definitely a lovely situation. John Hendren, I'm the same age as whatever WrestleMania it is, so I forget. How did I used to check on WrestleMania? I remember back in the day for me, WrestleMania 4, I remember going to I want to say it was the convention center, somewhere that we actually had. I think it was the Gardens here on the West Coast. Actually, you know what? I'm all over the place right now. It must be the medication. The forum that we had. There was ability. They had these big screens that were set up, so naturally, you can go in there. You have your tickets. It's like you're going to watch an event, but it's like you're watching it on a huge TV, essentially. And I remember sitting in the stands with the moms, and I was taking very little to go watch that there. That was when I think it was Hulk Hogan versus Randy Macho Man Savage, and it was an awesome time. I remember there. Good times, definitely good times. Let's see. Decency. What do you use to get a clean close shave each stream? Well, very simple. I just shave as normal when I know I'm going to be going online or if I'm filming. That's pretty much it, to be honest with you. Nothing crazy whatsoever. All right, so let's see here. Klon Go. Take care of your foot, get some rest. Can't wait for more reviews this week. I'll see everyone back next week and take care, Romanian. I appreciate that, Klon Go. Thank you so much for jumping on and for all the support for all of you guys. Anyone who may have donated on PayPal, naturally, thank you so much for everything here. John Hendren, Drew's Food Reviews. Let me jump on down here real quick here. Beautiful Hogman as well. I think I said John Hendren as well too there. I don't want to say as I'm going through here. But naturally, all of you guys are going to be listed down below. So again, thank you so much for that. Anyone who may have done anything on PayPal, as always, of course, I'll put you into the group and you guys will be listed there. This was definitely a fun way to jump on, and I definitely am glad to have been able to do this for you guys tonight. And I will definitely be back with some more content. Again, the replay for this stream will be up tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Do get yourself over to Krispy Kreme. Get yourself a pumpkin spice donut. If you go on Sunday, get that the cinnamon roll, of course, and go from there. Nico, thanks so much for subbing to the channel as well. I appreciate that. Definitely share it out with your peeps and enjoy the content there. Brand new stuff every week there. And we might as well just round it out with one of the two intros because I'm kind of doing it already. So with that, this is Ian K closing out the live stream officially from March 31st, guys. It is no joke. It is tomorrow is the beginning of April. A whole brand new month starts over again. All new content coming for you guys as well. Like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty and watch where you're walking if you're out and about, okay? Because you never know when you might step on something that's going to give you a problem. You know, literally a 2-second incident is going to cost me weeks to correct to get back to normal. So it is craziness. But guys, thank you so much for the love and support here on the channel, for everything that you guys do naturally, for all the content that you guys have watched throughout the month. I do have something beginning on the 1st tomorrow, which I think you guys are going to dig, which just to tell you ahead of time, which is going to be me back into the comment section saying, reaching out and trying to talk to you guys a little bit as well. So for those of you who are wondering how come I haven't commented on stuff in the past and it's been so long, with everything going on and all the stuff that's going on, it's so harder and harder to do, but you're going to see me making more of an effort to actually acknowledge some of you guys in the comment section as well. So I see all of you guys. Believe me, I'm reading all the fun stuff. And I greatly appreciate that. So just count on some surprises. You never know when I might reply back to what you may be typing. If it's actually a question, of course, you guys want to answer there. I'm going to do my best to make sure I do that for you. But thank you so much for enjoying the content and for letting me know that what you're seeing is what you're liking. And of course, let me know what it is that you'd like me to do for you as well, to maybe improve upon stuff with the new formats and things like that as well, too. So good times from everybody there. So with that, let me jump on over here and we'll see if I can get this thing. There we go. It's moving along here. And Zachary Klein, thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. I'm going to try and feel as better as I can here tonight. Have some dinner, I think, after this. And it's almost 9 o'clock or so, but now I'm starting to feel a little bit more hungry thanks to this White Castle situation. So it is what it is. Tony Montana, I'm on the fence with the new Krispy Kreme Spring Mini Donuts because all it is just icing on top of their regular stuff. I looked at them. I don't know if I'm going to actually do those. They look colorful or not. I mean, I say that now, but then I'm probably going to end up doing it if there's absolutely nothing. But I'm going to see if I can try and fit that one in if possible. But like I said, I looked at them and I'm like, the only difference is like the buttercream and the face down duck and the rabbit. And it's just, they look really cute. You know, I guess color wise, I guess it would be kind of fun to just to showcase. So we will see. We will see about that. So, all right, guys, I'm going to jump on over here and get this done. Drew, very, very cute. Go get a broken footlong for dinner. That's just it right there. That just sums it up. That just sums it up. All right, guys, enjoy your weekend. I'm going to catch up on some shows and catch up on taking care of some stuff, getting ready for the next round of content. Of course, Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll find the brand new piece of content for the weekend. Hope you guys dig it naturally, and we will go from there. So with that, let me jump on over and click this button. And I don't know if I'm gonna, it's been a while since I've used this here. So let me, hopefully this doesn't go, but just in case, I'm gonna say, get myself ready just in case over here. All right. Take care to everybody here in the chat. Thank you so much for doing what you do. As always, watch for this replay coming up at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday. And then we will catch you on the next review, naturally before the next live stream, because you have all the regular content for this week coming up. So with that, let me see if I can do this. I might have to do this twice here. Amen 13, you take care as well. And we'll go from here. So with that, peace. I'm out.